languages: English, Mandarin, Malay and Tamil. Oh, I'm rocking around. Back. Perfect. I'm learning Chinese, it's very difficult. I've given up and I'm learning Spanish.
We're good.
And a potential teacher. I have looked up sayings about language. Time is money, and the Chinese say the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time is today. I would like you to think about your second language and the interesting sayings and the differences in the language. We heard about Spanish. We've got at least 4 other languages. Can you think of a saying or a proverb in your other language which is interesting and reflects your life? I'm going to ask for volunteers. Do I have a volunteer?
I think we need to volunteer.
Yeah, I'll volunteer.
Right, we have a volunteer. Going to tell us about French.
Oh, no one. As I was born in England, there are actually 2 types of languages in England. One is English from the place that you were born, from London to the north, whether you're in Scotland or Ireland, where you were born is usually the accent that stays with you. However, in England, there is a city called London, and in London there are always 2 languages for a Londoner. The first language is Wembley, which is where I was born. The second language is Cockney. Now, Cockney is probably the only language in the world that's got nothing whatsoever to do with the word that you are explaining. So when was the last time you went to the apples and pears? Does anyone understand that?
Yes.
Stairs.
Stairs.
It's called rhyming slang. No other language in the world does this. And of course I used apples and pears because that's normally the one that everybody remembers. Anybody understand any sort of Cockney that can come up with a line?
Yeah, we like the apples and pears to put on the whistle.
Whistle. Anyone understand what whistle means?
Whistle and flute.
Whistle and flute. Suit. Anyone else?
Butchers. Butcher's hook.
Butcher's hook.
Look.
Look. Anybody else? Amber. So, in fact, yes,
As I was walking along the street, I nearly tripped over the Richard.
Richard.
The
Richard.
The bird. Richard the Third.
Richard III, the bird.
On that note, Madam Toastmaster. Our second language.
Most entertaining.
It was.
So you should, when faced with somebody who speaks a foreign language, be able to say something entertaining about your own language. How about another language? Proverbs in your language?
Okay, I see something.
Right.
Oh!
What
Well,
language is that?
Persian or as you said Farsi. We say ooh, and here she say oh. So, still, I am translating in my mind when I speak English. So, I think there are certain things that you cannot change. And if you're thinking in a way that you feel very comfortable, you won't change it until you find something more comfortable. For instance, I can see a lot of Persian people, they are talking Farsi and in the middle of that they say, oh yes, already. Because the word already doesn't have the same impactful meaning there. Now there is something interesting I wanted to share with you. You see, as an expression, when two Iranians meet each other, yeah, they say, قربون شما. قربون شما. And they put their hands on their heart. That means I like to sacrifice myself for you. Imagine the whole population, whether they like the person or not, it's polite to say, قربون شما, because I want to sacrifice myself for you. And it's just a part of the culture. There's some other interesting point in Persian, and we don't have an equal word for sex. There is not such a word. There are words that have that meaning, but it came from Arabic language. We don't have a word for it. Maybe the language was too polite. I don't know. Madam Table Topic Master.
Please say goodbye and thank you in your language.
Motshakkaram. And what?
Thank you.
Motshakkaram. That was the second one.
Thank you very much. That was most entertaining.
Okay.
I'd like another volunteer. Perhaps you?
Yay, come
What
on.
language is your other language?
Hindi.
Hindi.
I'm not prepared. So there's a proverb called that goes like this. जो जैसा करेगा वैसा भरेगा. Actually, there's a literal translation in English. What you do comes back around. What's it?
What goes around comes back. What goes around?
So shall
That's right, yeah.
So that's the one. It's actually quite related. So yeah, that's the one.
Can you say that one more time? In Hindi.
जो
Yeah. What? Goes.
जो जैसा
Uh-huh.
करेगा वैसा भरेगा.
Interesting.
Another one. It does not have a literal translation, but it goes something like this. बंदर क्या जाने अदरक का स्वाद. The literal translation means monkey won't know the taste of ginger. If I were to translate, I would say it means you're not qualified enough to understand a certain thing. A carpenter cannot understand heart surgery or something.
We've only got time for one more, so I'm going to allow another volunteer. I'm sure there's someone who's dying to say something.
I don't know why you thought that.
Mary, would you like to go?
Yeah, somebody help us.
Can you tell us the differences between the languages and how difficult they are or how easy they are to learn?
I'm a Punjabi speaker, but I came to this country when I was about 3 years old, and actually I grew up speaking English mostly, but I do speak fluent Punjabi, and that is because my parents, actually I hated it at the time, but wonderfully they actually made me speak Punjabi at home. So when my mum would be there, we'd ask her a question in English, she would not answer us. She would say, ask me that in Punjabi and I might answer you. So if you really wanted something, we had to ask her in Punjabi. And the great thing about that is that now we're able to speak fluently and without an accent, because I can speak Punjabi without an accent. I should say something in Punjabi.
Proverb?
I can't remember. I tried very hard to try and remember a proverb. And I do know many, but I can't remember right now.
Say the
what-
time is up.
Right, many cooks spoil the broth. What's that in Punjabi?
Oh my goodness.
They don't
No,
have.
So just a question, what would you ask your mum then?
Just answer in
So
Punjabi.
would you like, if she wanted to go out or wanted to play?
I would say, आज मैंने कुछ पैसे चाहिए हैं।
No.
मैंने बहुत ही ज़रूरी चाहिए। Now I need some money because I need to buy something really important
More expensive.
and very expensive.
So how do you say Punjabi? If you want me to answer, speak in Punjabi.
ਜੇ ਤੂੰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਆ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਜਵਾਬ ਦੇਵਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛ।
Very good.
Thank you everyone for the entertainment. You are now fully equipped to speak for 2 minutes on language and nothing else.
Thank you. Entertaining table topics. I think we should go and get a break.
Vote.
Right?
Vote. Time.
It's not even on the... Who's done this agenda? Okay, ladies and
Go to
gentlemen,
the page.
please, Pinal, would you come and give us the times for the table topics? And ladies and gentlemen, would you please reach for your voting slip and vote for the best table topic speaker?